Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. We are 1 week away from the launch of Season 2 of Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and DMZ. And of course, with that, we're getting a bunch of new stuff. One of the biggest thing being Ashika Island, which is the new DMZ and Warzone 2 map that is coming out in Season 2. But in conjunction with that, we are getting everything else. There's a new battle pass, new characters, new weapons, new multiplayer maps, things along those lines. And within this video, that's exactly what we're going to be diving into. Everything new that is coming within Season 2. Now, keep in mind that these are not patch notes, so they're not going to include bug fixes, they're not going to include weapon changes, things along those lines. That will happen next week, but today we have the roadmap and we have everything new that is coming within Season 2. So without further ado, we of course need to start with this. So this is the roadmap for Season 2, and as far as it goes, it's separated into Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, DMZ, and then operators and more. We're going to quickly go through what is on the roadmap, and then we're going to dive into deeper depth with each of these things. So first off, starting with Warzone 2, we have the new map and Ashika Island and the new mode. So Resurgence is the new mode, of course referring to the Ashika Island map, which is going to operate very similar to what we saw with Rebirth Island. They're also adding a new event. This is the first time within Warzone 2. This one's going to be called the Path of Ronin Challenges. We'll dive more into that in a little bit. There's also new features, including the 1v1 gulag. There's a new public event. This is coming in season called the Data Heist. There's also something called a redeploy drone, which works like a redeploy balloon from the Caldera. We also have search and seizure contract, which is new as well. All of those are coming in season, so they're not there at launch. And then there is the restore honor mechanic, and then the personal watercraft, which is just a sea-doo. Then we have DMZ. This includes the new exclusion zone, which is Ashika Island. There is the new boss and crown faction. This is going to give you a new weapon when you defeat the new boss, which is called the bomb maker. And as you can see, the new weapons case down there as well. Moving over to Modern Warfare 2. First off, we have ranked play. Ranked play is coming, and then in season, so at the season reloaded section, we are going to have the new episode of the raid, which I'm very much so looking forward to. We have 4 new multiplayer maps. So first off, we have Dome, which is a 6v6 map. It's a remake map. We know this from the original Modern Warfare 3. Then we have Museum. So Museum is making a return. And then we have Al Malik International, which is an airport map. This is a battle map, in other words, a big map. And then we have the Zaya Observatory, which is a location within Warzone, and this is a battle map as well. We have a bunch of new modes. At launch, we are getting Infected, Gun Game, and Grind, and then later on, we are getting Drop Zone, All or Nothing, and One in the Chamber. As you can tell, most of these are party modes. Now, after this, we have our new weapons, which include the ISO Hemlock, which is an assault rifle, the KV Broadside, which is a shotgun, the crossbow, the dual kochis or samurai swords, and then finally we have the Tempest Torrent, which is a marksman rifle. As far as operators, we are getting 1 new operator, which is Ronin. Aside from that, we are getting new skins for Nova and Rose. No other operators other than that, which is the first time I think ever in a season where it's launching with only 1 operator, at least only 1 operator being stated, which is very, very weird. There's no news of other operators coming later on. So as we dive into the blog post here, the first thing that we have is talk of Warzone 2. They talk about the new Resurgence mode, the new contract, public events, and more. So the first thing that we have is the Resurgence mode. We've already talked about this ad nauseum. They do state that it's for solos, duos, trios, and quads, which is nice that they're adding that in right away. Now, what's weird here is that there's no statement as to how many players will be on the map, which is very strange. I don't know why they didn't announce that, but I couldn't find it anywhere in there. If someone else did, I would love to know those actual numbers. There's a new mechanic called Restore Honor. As far as this works, it's not what you see in the image. Essentially, when you die, you drop a dog tag. Either your teammate can pick it up or you can once you respawn. It's going to give you 1 UAV ping as well as a small boost of cash, which will help you buy your loadout or whatever you want to do. There is a new contract. This is on the Resurgence map on Ashika Island, and essentially what this is search and seizure. You find a vehicle and you take it back, and they did state that these are Shadow Company vehicles, so once again playing into that story. The next thing is a data heist. Again, this is a new public event, and essentially these are just recon missions. That's essentially what you need to know. And then there's the other new features, how they are updating Battle Royale with updating the loot system and things like that that will be happening as well. Then, of course, we have redeploy drones. These work like redeploy balloons, but that's not happening until in season. And you can see them here on Ashika Island. As of right now, it appears as though they are only in Resurgence that they are going to be coming. No announcement for Al Mazrah, which is very surprising to me. There's also a new AI enemy coming in Resurgence, so this will be probably in DMZ and Warzone. It's called a Rusher, and essentially they run at you with a pistol and a knife. It'd be very interesting how that one works. So it's an AI enemy. And then, of course, there is secrets in Ashika Island too. I love this picture. I think they did a really good job with it. But yeah, that'll be happening as well. DMZ, they're expanding it. They're making it so there's a new exclusion zone. Really not much more we're going to go into there. There's also the bomb maker, which you can get a weapon from, so on and so forth. The point of interest update in Al Mazrah. You can very clearly tell from this image, Afghan is right here, and they're updating this point of interest. Now, they don't state whether this is the crashed airplane from the end of the game or not, but that's something we'll dive into in a future video. As far as Modern Warfare 2 goes, we have ranked play here. As far as the ELO system here, it's kind of hard to understand. There's ranks 1 through 50, but every 5 ranks adds a new operator skin. Plus there's seasonal challenge, and your rank doesn't reset every season. I need to play this to see how it actually works, but it sounds somewhat decent, but I think I say that every year and then it doesn't turn out to be decent. There's 4 new multiplayer maps at launch, as we talked about. The Zaya Observatory, this is the one that we know. This is a battle map. This is a big map. The Al Malik International, which is the airport, again, a battle map. Then we also have Dome and Museum. So essentially no new maps. They are all returning maps, is the 6v6 maps. That's really all you can say. Now, there is a lot of game modes. We have Infected at launch. We have Gun Game at launch. We have Grind at launch. And we have Hardcore at launch. All awesome. All definitely need to be in the game. They're all coming week 1 in season 2, which is really great. Lots of game modes. After this in season, we are getting Drop Zone. We are also getting All or Nothing, One in the Chamber, and then the Raid mission coming mid-season. This is what it says. Autumn Grad was just the beginning. Price, Farah, and Gaz will be back later in Season 2 with Episode 2 of The Raid, continuation for the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. Prepare your squad, blah, blah, blah. They don't go in depth with really anything about what this will be or anything along those lines. Also, they talk about the Ronin event, the Path of Ronin seasonal challenges, complete challenges in Warzone 2 or Modern Warfare 2 to earn rewards. Keep in mind that the way that this worked in previous games was you could either do the challenges in Modern Warfare 2 or you could do the challenges within Warzone 2. And when you complete them, you get rewards like weapon blueprints, character skins, things along those lines. Now we get into the new weapons. First off, we have the ISO Hemlock Assault Rifle. This is a powerful and enhanced rifle from Expedite Firearms. It's designed to take both 5.56 and subsonic .300 BLK ammunition. Unlock free weapon in the season battle pass. We have the broadside shotgun, which is also in the battle pass. This is a 12 gauge Kastov platform shotgun. It's semi-automatic. After this, we have the dual Kodachis. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. This is a melee weapon. This one's also in the battle pass as well. Then we have the marksman rifle category, which is going to be the crossbow. The way to unlock this one is complete all 7 Path of Ronin event challenges or purchase via a store bundle. So in other words, completing the Ronin challenges will give you a whole weapon. Big positive. They should do this every season. Every time there's an event, you should get a weapon for completing that challenge. I like that. That's really good in my opinion. There's also the new vehicle, which is just a Ski-Doo. Of course, Ronin is our new character. He's based off of the real world character, Ronin, which is really awesome. Then we have our ranks. They're increased up to level 500. So just if you made it 250 within the first season, now it goes all the way up to 500. If you get to 500, you're just stuck there till the end of the season. We're getting a combat record and leaderboard update. And then patch notes. We're going to be getting more patch notes before the patch actually comes out. And that will include the changes to the game. This is what is new to the game. So that pretty much sums it up. You saw the roadmap. You saw everything that's new. We broke it down. If you found it informative, you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe, turn notifications on. Let me know what you think down in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're